Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Reality Is where words to come to life. So, I titled this People Wonder Why. People probably wonder why I do what I do. And I'm going to tell you why I do what I do. When you hear enough stories and you see mothers cry, you feel their pain, you see the heartbreak in their eyes, wives, family members. You hear all these stories, and some don't know what to do, what's the first step to take to get some results, and some people just give up. And some parents have died trying, and it's sad, trying to help their loved ones the best they know how for a system that really don't care about black and brown, that's so cold hearted and cruel. That statistical data, since you all like numbers, shows that the bulk of the system is black and brown. Not that many white folks. They get to walk before a judge, whether they kill two people like Kyle Rittenhouse, and they get off free and go home. That's two bullets that you took two lives. But let a black person take two lives. They gonna get 25 to 30 years in jail. And that's ridiculous. That's totally ridiculous. And I don't understand how you see that as being fair. The other reason is me doing what I do is I had a young lady who I allowed to move in my house with her children because she said her son was being threatened and she worked hours that she wanted to be in a place that he felt safe. Well, she had a sister, and I'm sure you all are aware of this story, that had a 3-year-old that called the police that her boyfriend killed her with her holding her baby. So that's the reasons why. The next reason why I do what I do is I realize that the system failed. It works for those who you wanted to work for. Helped the lady. I was a teenager, almost going into my 20s. I was in my early 20s. Helped the lady I worked with. She needed somewhere to stay. She was married with 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. And the man next door had an apartment. He had a 2 flat. So I told him about her and I connected them. She ended up getting an apartment. The husband ended up moving in, and later on down the line, he ended up cheating. They ended up splitting. And her son, as she would leave for work, her oldest son would go like he was leaving out going to school and stuff, but he would double back, leave the back window open, climb in, and hang out at home. So one night, my dad, who was always the neighborhood watch, he watched out for everybody, no matter who it was. He watched out for your child, his child, and everybody else's child. So you couldn't do nothing that he didn't know, and he wouldn't tell your parent about it. And so he went over to tell her that her son was ditching school. But at this time, he got into a relationship with another guy, and he assumed that my father and her was having an affair. So he shot my father 3 times, killed him on October 29th, 1989. And he made it down the stairs, but he was going, he pulled up his, never got a chance. It was just in his hand, knife. So knife, gun, knife, bullets. No cut, no stab, no nothing. Just got it up out his pocket. That's it. Made it between the neighbor's house and our house and dropped dead right there in the middle of the grass. Well, it was a lie. Went to court because it's black on black crime. Back then, it wasn't really a big thing. I got put out because of my mouth. And as you know, I have a mouth. So we all aware of that. I step and validate myself. I do have a mouth, especially when I feel that something is wrong and nobody is listening. And so I got put out. He got a chance to walk away because they deemed it as being self-defense. But you shot my daddy 3 times close range. You didn't get no cut. You didn't get none of that. And you accused him of doing something that you didn't have factual information for. And so the next day I went to her to ask her what happened, and she wouldn't even answer the door. She wouldn't answer her phone or none of that. So it bothered me because here I am, a younger person helping a grown woman with 3 kids and was married help you find someone saying, you can't tell me what happened with my daddy? So she didn't say nothing. So about a month later, she had 2 boys and a daughter who was the baby. The middle child, I used to take him everywhere with me because I he was a sweetheart. And one day I got the call that he was coming home at the age of 17, walking down Central. Somebody pulled him in an apartment building, stuck a gun up his nose, and blew his brains out. But I went over, gave my condolences, helped her with the obituary, and sang a solo. But you couldn't give me the information that I need in regards to my daddy. But I got it. So I found out later on that it was not my father she was having an affair with, it was the landlord. So you took my father's life for if misinformation that was not true. Yeah, she was messing with somebody, but it wasn't my daddy, it was the landlord. But you can't say, oops, I'm sorry, got the wrong person. Let's bring him back. That didn't happen. The system failed. He walked away on self defense. And I was left without a father in my early 20s. And her son was taken, and then she moved quietly out of state, down south. Just moved. That was a lot for me. And as I got older, I started hearing things, I started seeing things that was just not right. Just not right at all. But it was happening before my eyes. I've experienced walking down Pine, going towards Central and Lake to go to the store for my mother and being called the N word and hot water being thrown on me. So when you talk about why I do this, these are some of the reasons why I do what I do. I do what I do. These are some of the reasons why. This system is jacked up. Where is the fairness for us as individuals? We don't get none. We don't. Again, 16 bullets. 16 bullets. Sentence, 6 years. Time served, 3 months. That's justice for the white person. 1 bullet, just us. Life without chance for parole. 1 bullet, just us. Help it make sense to me. Y'all help it make sense to me. So as long as I hear these stories, as long as they come to me, I'm going to bring them forth. Understand me when I say, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so now you know my why.